Get you a girl who can do both. I got Steve Buscemi, I got Jennifer Coolidge. What would you like?
Oh, wow. We're back in the studio doing a video with all brand new PR. Hi, I'm Trixie Mattel. If you're new here, I'm a world famous drag queen with a passion for makeup artistry. We have not filmed a real makeup video since how long, Nick? June?
Yeah, 4 months.
June, 4 or 5 months. Crazy. I have actually been, and all my time off, the thing that I like close my eyes and miss doing was sitting here making makeup videos. So I think we should get into it. During the break, the cosmetics company was cannibalizing all my PR, which is fine. I encourage it because I think we should all be trying new makeup products all the time. But I did get a few little runoffs here that I thought we could play with today. I got some stuff from One Size. I got some of the Sigma Little Mermaid stuff. I got some new Danessa Myricks, some new Trixie Cosmetics items. So before we start putting all of that on, I would invite you to subscribe to the channel because it's completely free. And in this world, the number of things that are actually free are diminishing, okay? But free 99, we'll never go out of style. We're gonna be doing extra content now. So I'm gonna be here on Mondays because that's my moment. But I think we're gonna be having guests all the time on other days during the week because I loved having these other artists. And frankly, seeing some of those comments, you guys like, wow, I didn't know about this person. Who is Nymphia Wynn? She's a nobody. You know, I love those comments and it was great to introduce these young, talented artists to you guys. So I'm gonna go do this thing that's not interesting and we'll be right back. Today's video is sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. You guys, I don't think it's any secret that last year or so was probably my ultimate low as a human being. I was struggling, I was hitting the wall. Stuff I'd not dealt with was bubbling up to the surface. Stuff I never thought I would have to deal with was showing up on my front door. And wow, I started to really feel the walls of life closing in around me. What of course, you know, I realized through therapy is not true, but in the moment, my God, that crushing feeling of I just need to like let the pressure out of the tire a little bit, like talk therapy through BetterHelp for me rescued me. I mean, it rescued me. It's that moment in a movie where a ladder drops down from a helicopter and you grab it and fly away. Like talk therapy helped me and BetterHelp was my intro to that. My experience with BetterHelp was great because I got to do it from anywhere. I could be on tour, I could be at an airport, I could be in a hotel room, and you can change therapists anytime for any reason. Let's say it's just a time zone not working. My first BetterHelp therapist, it was an East Coast thing. So it was like, girl, I like you, we vibe, but I can't be getting up at like 7 a.m. every day to talk to you. So even that was a reason for me to switch and it was super easy. One of the biggest differences I noticed right away was it gave me a space to form my thoughts and feelings and strategies and like validation to take that into the world and not feel like I'm holding a secret from everybody. If you're struggling and you think you'd benefit from a therapy session, click over to betterhelp.com/Trixie Mattel for 10% off your first month of therapy. Or use the link in the description below. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring, and personally, thank you for helping me better my life. Back to that beautiful woman speaking. And we're back, so. You guys, I had a gay panic because I forgot that I'm registered to vote at this address. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? Running out of time, and then my ballot was in the mail the whole time. We are gonna start by priming the skin. Since I've gained about 175 pounds, I think what's great is it fills out my face a little bit so that the drag makeup looks a lot better. I'm gonna do some of my first base spray because it's gonna fight oil through the day, it's gonna soften the skin, and honestly, the peach scent just puts me in like show mode a little bit, so love that. We also have a new primer that I saw in this box that I got, excuse me, Kathy Griffin. You guys, Kathy Griffin sends all like voice to text, so her texts are like monologues. Wet n Wild, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm gonna be honest, I'm filming this like 2 weeks before Halloween, and so I'm already a little over Ookie Spooky because I'm about to do Ookie Spooky for like 2 weeks, but there is a primer in here that I really wanna try. I think this is a nice presentation though. What do you guys think? Let's see, Sticky Serum Primer plus 5% niacinamide, which is also in my priming spray. I just feel like at this stage in American history, if you're using a primer, it better have a bunch of skincare ingredients. This is also tinted green, so people are about my complexion who tend to get red. The green will help a little bit. But I remember the first big primer was Smashbox Photo Finish, and that product was basically all silicone. And I think it's great that primers have moved, like the expectation now is that primers are like beautifying for makeup application, but also have some immediate and long-term skincare. You know what I mean? Because most people might not take the best care of their skin, but they'll bother with the makeup product. It has a nice sticky texture, but not like, you guys, I don't want to go to jail. I do not like Milk Hydro Grip. I think it's tacky and weird. It feels like glue on your face. This feels really nice. I think I'm really gonna like this. With primers, once I like them, I have a tendency to put too much on, so I'm gonna step away, but I think I'm gonna like this. Very light cough. It only took me 1 week back in drag to, you know, be touched and contaminated, but my cold's basically gone now. The doctors have me taking this, you know, immunosuppressant drugs for my arthritis. And the benefit is, oh my God, I can walk, I feel amazing. Cimzia has literally changed my life. I have been struggling for like 8 months, and Cimzia, oh my God, Cimzia, shout out to Cimzia. But the other drugs they have me on do make me a little more susceptible to getting colds and stuff. So now it's like that little cold that you get that you might not even notice, I will have the symptoms, you know, versus if I wasn't on the medicine, but I can also walk around, which is awesome. So we got that on. That feels really, really good. And then I got a sponge from One Size. This is called Turn Up the Base Infinity Sponge. I've never seen this. I mean, I love my Trixie Heart Sponge. I'm just so used to the way this works with makeup, but I gotta try this. I'm not gonna wet it because I'm gonna be putting on a liquid foundation, and lately in drag, I feel like the wet sponge just shears it out too much. I did get some new foundation. One Size sent me their new Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. They sent me 3 full sizes, and they sent me truly, y'all, like 45 million little ones. So I know I'm gonna have the right shade here. I think in the powder, I'm a light 1, and I bet their numbering system is consistent because, you know, Patrick is a former MAC employee, and I know that in his brain, he loves a very consistent cross-brand shade system. So let me see if they have a light here. They do. They have a light 1.5 and a light 02. I'm a little fake tanned right now, so I think I'm gonna try the light 15. By the way, if you're gonna ask, this Barbie shirt's from Loungefly. Isn't this fierce? I've been waiting to wear this for like months, but, and then look, they sent me so much stuff. Look at this backpack. Isn't that amazing? For DJing, I put like my headphones in here. So cool. Loungefly, thank you. Are you guys gonna be mad if I do this? Oh God. What am I doing? Why was this always so difficult? Although Nick did tell me that these drag queens would get in here and realize how hard it is to sit here and put makeup on and talk. Am I right?
Yes.
You guys, I have this little phone holder, and I saw Patrick Star do this. You put your little mirror on the phone holder. It works, okay? Make it work, people, make it work. Sometimes when you get a foundation, you have to pump the shit out of it to get it started. And you know what I hate? When brands, I don't wanna say cosmetics, when they sell the pump separate from the bottle. Just stop. Can I tell you? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. Pumps tend to get clogged and have like a short lifespan anyway. So some of them never have a life to start. Hello, Patricia. This is a little crazy. My finger's going numb. You guys, I have to switch hands. Getting carpal tunnel. Patrick, I know you wouldn't do this to me. She sent me a text the other day saying, welcome back from break. I said, who is this? It's a little game I like to play with people. Okay, well, Patrick wants me to quit drag, apparently. Let me try one of these lighter ones. Maybe it's just that pump. Listen, sometimes PR items are defective. It happens. I've sent out accidentally defective PR items. It happens. I hate when in a PR video, if something doesn't work and then it's like, ooh, drama. No, sometimes products are defective. It happens. This one's working. Way too light. It's a wrap on planet Earth. You know what? With this fake tan, I don't think I get to enjoy light 02. I think I'm gonna have to go deeper. Let's see, we have a light 35. You guys know I like to go a little warmer and yellower for drag anyway, because I end up putting so much pink in my face. So I like, yeah. This is probably better. You guys should have seen me all summer. I was working on my arms so much and I was so tan and I had a beard. Everybody was treating me like a human being. And then I come back to LA and it's been 3 days. I look like Earthworm Jim all over again. You know what? I need to be better to myself. I got this thing. This is the Little Frog's Guide to Self-Care. I got this in the mail. And I thought we could pull some of these affirmation cards and they could help us in the studio. I thought we could start pulling them for the videos. The Little Frog's Guide to Self-Care. So let's pull one, and this will be very affirming for us. This will help us. It's so brave of me to exist. That feels like a read, right? Damn, I don't need this frog. That feels awful. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe the next video, it'll be more affirming. It's so brave of me to exist. I mean, I think so. Brave of me to exist. Damn, that hurts. I'm gonna keep going, and they sent me a bunch of these, all different shades. So I'm gonna do my foundation, and I'm gonna highlight a little bit and contour with a little bit, and put some brows on, and then let's come back and like talk about what we think. Alexa, play Camel Toe by Fanny Pack. Fix yourself, girl. You got a camel toe. What a crazy song. We out here. I mean, listen, I think, honestly, I love everyone. And Patrick could fly in this fucking window and have me killed in any moment. I don't know if this foundation's for me. I think my skin's a little too dry for it. It does have a soft matte finish, but I think my skin's a little too dry for it. So all you little bitches who can wear this, I'm happy for you. I don't know if it's for me. I just felt like it was making my skin look, I'm already Ojibwe. I'm not Apache. All right, well, whatever. Let's keep going. So I got this weird thing from Fina. This is liquid blush from Trigwell Cosmetics. You guys, look how pink it is. I don't know. We have to try it, but I think it's gonna be team too much. That's probably gonna be a lot already. Jeebus, Jeebus, Jeebus. If we're trying a product I'm not sure about, I have to take a brush I am sure about. So I'm gonna use my Trixie Cosmetics brush, and let's just check out what's going on here. Oh, this is it. I don't know. I don't think bluey pink blushes are for me. This is like a little purple to me. I think this color's too weird. And I say that as somebody who loves pink blush. It's called Pink Your Poison. Let's do more. Like, it's not working. Let's put more on. I just think it's, you guys, it's so blue. Do you see this? See how blue it is? It's like almost purple. So it's tough with really cool blushes like this that are like neon, because I think they end up looking a little Wactina boots. We'll see how this looks at the end, but I think it's a little wild looking. I don't know. So let's do some eyeshadow. So my foundation's still wet, but I like to do eyeshadow while the eyes are wet, as y'all know. I think I've used this on the channel before, but I want to use it again. This is that Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming palette. You guys, this is so beautiful. Look at this. Look at the quality of these shadows. Look at the packaging. Danessa, you are just, you're God. You really are. It's amazing. I want to put this on. I saw this in the drawer today and I was like, I think I've used this on the channel before, but maybe only once. I think these Danessa Myricks palettes are probably the best thing out there right now. They're just amazing. And I've been trying to go lighter with my eyes because everything for a while was so dark. I'm trying to go lighter and brighter. I also have this little mermaid palette. Maybe I want blue. No, I don't. Don't do it, girl. This is called Allure, this like purple. I've been really into these like smudgy, purpley kind of shades instead of always doing browns. You know, I love these weird like raisins because it's such a fun way to wear color without being like very dominating. And of course, all these little palettes have, I don't really understand. They have two powders in the palette like that are almost identical. Danessa, explain it to me, or somebody in the comments tell me what that's about. I consider myself very makeup literate and I don't know what that means. I love innovation, but I hate having to learn anything new. So what? The quality of the shadows, you guys, and you know how I feel when shadows are not matte, when they say they're matte. These Danessa shadows are not only matte, they really eat texture. So I didn't even do a great job covering my brows today. And look how much that's helping. Isn't that pretty? It looks kind of purple in the pan, but do you see how on the skin, it kind of relaxes to more of just a, almost like the color of lips, like a lip color on the eye. Very pretty. Danessa, you are just, Danessa, I know I'm like I'm like chopped liver in the makeup world. Do you ever want to come on this channel? Please. I just love you. And I want to see your skin in real life, you guys. Whenever she's on camera doing makeup, her skin, she just is amazing. I have loved her since I found her products at Alcon in like 2016. I've loved her. And it's just been great to see her company get so big. I just love her. She really does skin. I love the videos where she just does the model's skin and they just look so perfect. Oh, you guys, this is not a powder. This is a pomade. That's why it looks so good. Do you see how smooth it looks? It's a pomade. She's a genius. She's a f***ing genius. I was like, how is it smoothing so well? It's a pomade. It's like a wet product. Whoa! She's God. She's God. Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna do some on the bottom here. You guys, I just wanna look attractive today. So I'm not gonna get too wild. I just wanna do a nice clean eye. Sometimes in the studio, I'm like, let's do something crazy. Today's not one of those days. I just wanna look good for once. Yeah. I love these smudgy, bruisey colors. Honestly, in drag, I tend to use all warm colors because I think it's like a little more tricksy to me. Once in a while, I like these moody, purpley colors. Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna add some depth here. I have another smaller shader brush from Trixie Cosmetics, and this is what I'm gonna use with one of these darker shades, probably this Evermore color, to really pack on some under eye. These pomades lay down really nice. It's like, you guys, it's like working with eyeshadow that is putty. I just messed that up. Don't look. That looks pretty good. Wow. These are so pretty. You know what? I'm an idiot. These are called Groundwork. These are meant for building color by using these sheer pomades. It's in the name Beverly. Hello. So now to finish this off, I think I'm gonna take the P10 from Trixie Cosmetics, this little doe foot, and I think I'm gonna take the Powder Companion and press it in, and that's gonna look so good. Oh my God, it looks amazing. This looks amazing. Look how smooth that is. Wow. And then under the eye, I'm gonna take the same thing, and I'm gonna take the powder and set it under. Oh my God, I'm gonna love this. And look how smooth it goes down because there's already like a pomade there. Oh yes! This is significant. Oh my God, this is gonna set me free. Wow. Remember what I said about not going too dark? Well, that went out the window because I got really excited about this. But I'm gonna do this to this side and then I'm gonna be right back. So we're back. I'm taking my banana powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills and I'm really, really setting this. These shadows are amazing. Ooh, 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 arthritis. I'm okay. I think that blush looks awful. I think it looks horrible. Oh no. The foundation is turning out, you guys. It's just not for me. It's gonna turn out, but it's just not my vibe. Maybe I suck at the blush. Maybe I suck at applying it because it looks bad. It just looks bad. You know what? I'm gonna have to veil it with something. I got this from the Little Mermaid collection, the Sigma blush in True Love. Look at it, it's a little mermaid. I think I'm gonna use a big powder brush. I'm gonna have to veil this, which is what I do when I f something up, is just put something over it. You guys would let me sit down here, make a video, and f it up. And all of you sat there and none of you did anything. I gotta do my eyeliner. Before I go do that, I gotta show you guys. I got a PR box from Stanley. This is the Barbie Stanley, I'm pretty sure. The last TikTok I watched before break with some like trad wife Stanley routine, filling her Stanley, and it kind of mystified me. Let's just say I'm deep in the life. I now have a purse over there that fits a Stanley in it. Something wrong with me. Dear Trixie Mattel, oh my God, little note. Life in plastic, fantastic. We're beyond excited to send you the famous Barbie Stanley collection. Perfect for the ultimate star you are. We know you'll slip in style as you slay every stage, runway, and screen. Thanks for always bringing that larger than life energy. Larger than life energy. We live for it. Best, the Stanley team. And look, it's all handwritten. I think that's sweet. And whoever this fat shamer is, they have beautiful penmanship. Oh my God, there's 8 of them. Shut the f up. Shut the f up. That is so crazy. You know, I know what you're thinking. 8 of them, you can give them away. I'm not giving anyone a single one of these. This is amazing. Barbie and the Rockers Stanley. Dynamite, oh, Black Barbie Stanley. Damn it all to hell. Damn you, Stanley. This is really important. I could start crying. Like my whole body's vibrating. Oh, the original 1959 swimsuit. Me, dude, I'm sorry. You guys, Brandon's mom is in the studio today. I'm using a lot of F words. I'm so sorry. Brandon's never sworn like that. I've never heard it. Look at Twist and Turn Barbie, you guys. This is when they innovated Barbie instead of, which you guys, if you guys like, we have our Decades of Dolls videos where you can learn all this shit. But that was the year where they made Barbie, instead of doing this, they put her on an axis so she could do this for dancing. Superstar Barbie, 1977, the birth of disco. I'm not saying there's something wrong with me, but I have every single doll associated with all of these so far. Just peachy. That's f***ing cool. Wow, Stanley, you ate the girls up. I'm the blackout. My life came up to this and everything's different now. All right, let's get back to the makeup, I guess. Back to trying to fix this. I don't know what I did with this blush, but we're just gonna have to pack on. I do like this little seashell compact. I think that's really sweet. We're kind of going hard on the blush. That looks awful. You know what? I haven't really contoured yet. Maybe once I contour, it'll get better. I'm the only person who's like, oh, I messed up the blush. Let's add more. I think that's a really weird approach, but you guys, I got the Prados Beauty La Indigena Guerrera. You guys know this is my favorite indigenous owned company, and they have these new bronzers. It's probably gonna be a little dark for me, this contour. I love this brand. I don't know where they're based out of, but they just do this blush is insane. They do a really good job. I'm gonna put some of this over that blush because I think that did help a little bit. Okay, good. Thank God. That was looking wild for a second, you guys. Brandon and I are about to go back on the road. We have some Bald and the Beautiful dates, and then we have Halloween. By the time this comes out, I think Halloween will have come and gone. You just saw my Daphne from Scooby-Doo look and my Frankenfurter look. You guys, I did have a Frankenfurter wig made, but we don't need to see me in a black curly wig. We really don't. But you know what? You know what's funny? Do you guys know who Dina Martina is? I texted her and was like, I have this black curly wig that I'm not gonna use. Do you want it? And she was like, yes. So I'm gonna ship it to her so she can have it. That actually turned out really good. I like this contour. It's a little dark for me. I like these super red contours though. This is a Brontour palette, they call it. So it's bronzer contour. This is an indigenous owned brand. If you had a little more melanin than me, it would go on perfectly. For me, it's a little bit of a cheat for it to not look too dark and too rich, but I think it looks really good. On camera at least, it looks nice and rich. I'm in like a heavy contour phase right now. Don't laugh. I know, when aren't you in that phase? But then because it's a little heavy, I'm gonna take this face powder and go over it, and I'll just veil it. See, when you guys mess up your makeup and then you put powder over it, you can look in the mirror and go, I'm veiling it. And everyone's gonna be like, wow, what a genius. I'm thinking that actually looks really, really pretty. And I kind of like the purpley blush now with the purpley eye. What a liar. I'm such a, you know, the problem is if you stick with me long enough in these videos, I will flip-flop I'll flip-flop on anything. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite brush that I've been using for my under eye highlight. At Trixie Cosmetics, the P23. It's so fat and short. So for this like under eye lightening, it's so good because it just packs. You see how it just like packs it on and then I just brush it out. Whereas with the fluffy brushes, I feel like it just goes everywhere. Especially once I have my lashes on, I try to apply powders with a flat brush if I can because it kind of lays it into the skin instead of exploding it, you know, because my big black lashes will get gray pretty fast. This eye's watering today, that's gonna be a bridge we're gonna have to cross. You guys know how angry I get when that happens. All right, so I'm gonna step out and do my black and white hotline because you guys have seen that a million times. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this facial highlighter and some lips. So we'll be right back. You guys, I'm kind of doing a bad job now. I liked this Danessa Myricks product, but because it's cream, there was so much emolliency on my lid that my hotline laid down really weird. Everything looked a little weird. This makeup in person, let's say, I would be not thrilled for you guys to see me, let's say that, up close. I still really like that groundwork palette though. Oh, look, that's not even like fully black. That looks so washed. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to set it with some black shadow. That's gonna help. There's always a way. There's always a way. Tracy Turnblad. Because I've been thinking a lot about John Travolta in Hairspray. Oh, Wilbur, our little girl on TV. What was that? You know, what was that? I loved it, and I think it's important, but what was that? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. It's so weird. This lid looks like shit. So I have this Danessa Myricks color fix. The foil ones, you guys, are absolutely incredible. It's sort of like our shimmer toppers, but more like tinfoil looking. Instead of glittery, like tinfoil. So I'm gonna paint this on the lid using a little angle brush, and I think this is gonna slay. And I think this is gonna cover some of the texture, because I did kind of mess this up. Yeah, this is gonna be great. You guys know what happened to me recently? I ran into somebody who knew one of my friends, and you know when gay guys know each other from hooking up, but they don't wanna say so? So I was in this elevator with this guy, and he was like, oh, I know so-and-so, a friend of ours. I said, so, how do you know him? Online. Which is like such a, you know, coded public way of saying someone like, where'd you know this person from? You know your friends you have who are whores, who like everyone knows them? And I was like, it's not you, Nick. You think it's you, don't you? It's not you. It's not you. He was like, oh, I actually know so-and-so. And I was like, well, I know it's not from the goddamn book club. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to say how you know him. I just know. But you know what? Life is short. Live fast, die hard, leave a sexy corpse, you know? This looks pretty good. This is rock candy. It's like a light periwinkle. You guys, I'm getting my license again. Get into that. I'm gonna be on the road in Los Angeles. Everyone should watch their backs. I'm gonna have to splurge on a really fancy car that will prevent me from getting in an accident, because I think it is gonna be a little dangerous for a while. You guys, I haven't driven in like 10 years, but I think it's okay. It's so brave for me to exist. That's so crazy. This looks awesome though, doesn't it? This foil, do you see the difference from that side to that side? That looks great. And honestly, the foil kind of hides the mistakes a little bit. I'm so ready to make videos again. It's just been so fun. Also wrote a bunch of new music. Can't wait for you guys to hear it. Oh my gosh, I think I had an artistic breakthrough. I think I'm interested now in making music that's actually somewhat good. That could be fun for everybody, right? A bunch of new music, and then Two Birds, you guys. Two Birds is coming up to a 10-year anniversary, which is wild. And when I made that record, I didn't really have the money or anything to do that great of a job. So I really want to remake it. I think it'd be really fun. You guys, the makeup job I've done is a little bit approximate today. It's a little approximate what we've done today, but let's just keep going. Sometimes in the studio, guys, through the magic of filters, through the magic of good lighting and editing, I will have some real makeup days, and then the video I'm like, that looks okay. That's why I've tried to be experimenting more, because sometimes like we just shot the reveal video for our holiday collection, and it was a really different kind of makeup for me. And then once I had it all on, I was like, I really like this. So sometimes I need to experiment a little bit. This looks really nice. I don't love the makeup under the eye, so I think I'm just gonna take a little pencil brush. I'm gonna take one of the dark shades from this Groundwork palette. I'm just gonna like buff out the edges a little bit. That looks really nice. I think it's amazing after 16 years of doing drag. I'm always finding new and innovative ways to mess up this makeup. Wow, this really saved the day. This is not a new product or a PR item, but this Danessa color fix was fierce. I wanna do some highlighter, and as you guys know, I like to apply powder highlighter once the makeup is like set. So I'm gonna take my all the way setting spray. I love that peach scent. I love the super fine misting sprayer. It's just part of makeup that I have to do now. I just love it, and I feel like it really, when you wear this much makeup, I feel like it just, do you guys remember we had Patrick on the channel? Do we have that footage? That was crazy. It was the most setting spray I've ever seen on a person. I got this seashell highlight. I think we gotta go for it, right? That's kind of fun. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just like trying things out. What's the worst that can happen? So I picked out a lovely lip color here. This was sent with that Little Mermaid collection. It's a lip cream in the color Dingle Hopper. I think it looks nice. Is that a me color or is that a me color? Like, that is so beautiful. I've never tried a Sigma lip cream, so let's see what we're gonna think of it here. I've got this Make It Forever pencil in Completely Sepia. No to this pencil. Big no to that pencil. Let's try it. This is Whatever Walnut, which I do love. Let's try this. You know, I'm getting ready to vote, you guys, and it makes me think of the time, I think in 2020, I posted a picture of me voting down the street from my house, and then like one year I had to vote, and the voting was at an elementary school in my area, and I had to go to set that day. So I went in drag to an elementary school. Yeah. And everyone was like, yeah, girl, make a statement. I was like, I'm just busy. This isn't all that. This isn't activism. This is a busy person. This Dingle Hopper, this is a very beautiful lipstick. This is a very beautiful color. Reminds me a lot of Eden. Eden has that kind of like strawberry milk kind of undertone to it. Yeah, this reminds me of Eden a lot. I really like this. It is a lip cream though. I'm interested to see how much of it actually sets. It might not set, and you guys know for like live performances, I'm not really likely to wear a wet lipstick, but maybe it won't set, maybe it will. So I'm gonna go put on the hair and the top lashes. I wanna put these Miss Kitty bottom lashes on camera, but I'm gonna put on the rest of the drag and we're gonna be right back. All right, so we gotta do bottom lashes. Obviously I look incredible. Look at this. So cool. Amy made this, and it's based on, of course, Rappin' Rockin' Barbie. Love her. We have all our dolls in storage right now, but she came with a little boombox that, like, when you push the boombox would make music. I have my Miss Kitty lash here. These Halloween lashes are so cool. We wore those Make Me Web lashes the other day. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to snip these. We have a gal in office and she has really full eyes. And so we're always like, who in the office has the smallest eyes? Who in the office has the biggest eyes? And let's see how this lash fits on every size of eye. Because we're always thinking of you bitches. Isn't it horrible how I talk to you guys? My guitar player, Zach, he was like, can I ask you something? I was like, what? He's like, the people who come to your shows, you walk on stage and you say like, how are you doing, you ugly pieces of shit? And they cheer. And I was like, yeah, they love it. People who like drag queens like being belittled. I don't know what that is, but I ran into Trixie and she told me to shut up and go home. It was amazing. That looks great. These kitty lashes, you guys, have this nice outward like fan. So look how much that like just lifts the bottom of the eye. They're supposed to give you the cat on the top, but they also give you the cat eye on the bottom. That is precious. Love that. Love the way that looks. So this makeup is finally done, so I think we should go through this makeup and talk about what we liked and what we did not like. You guys, I don't want to be put in jail by anybody within the makeup community, but I don't think that this Turn Up the Base foundation is for me. This is a mattifying foundation, so maybe I'm just too dry. Mattifying foundations do tend to look rough on me. Like my favorite matte foundation is the Matte Velvet one from Makeup Forever because it looks velvety, not dry. But I can see this working on a lot of people. It kind of reminded me of Revlon Color Stay, which as you guys know, I also don't really like. So I don't know, Patrick, I'm sorry. I'm gonna run into her at an event. She's gonna be like, so I heard you didn't like my foundation. I know it, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back in the day, makeup brands would send me stuff and I just shit on it and I never had to see it again. But now, hi, it's so-and-so from Maybelline. We remember what you said about our white eyeliner. I'm like, that doesn't sound like me. More great items here. This is absolutely beautiful. I think all of you should go out and get this Danessa Myricks Bloom Groundwork palette. This is amazing. This actually, I think, is better than the original Groundwork palette. I think these blushy colors are so beautiful. This Sigma lip cream, to be honest, it kind of looks glossy, but I don't hate it. What do you guys think? I know that I overdraw my lips too much and you guys go in the comments and you're like, you look ridiculous. You look like you just have a wet upper lip, but I think this looks good. Is that delusional? Who cares? What drag queens aren't delusional? You know what I mean? I love this primer, although maybe this primer is why that foundation looked weird. But I did like the way it felt. I don't know. I think this is probably pretty good. I do tend to use too much primer. Maybe that's why the foundation wasn't laying down. I'm not a scientist. This Prados Beauty bronzer, they call it a bronzer. This is a slay. If you have any amount of like warmth going on in your skin and you want to enhance that, that is so beautiful. You guys, this liquid blush, would you guys hate me if I say that in the end I like it, but I think this was more trouble than it was worth for me. In the end, I do like what it looks like. I think both these blushes from Little Mermaid are awesome. The blush and the highlighter, beautiful, beautiful. Like, look how pretty that highlighter is. And I just like threw it on. And then this blush kind of saved the day. I think these are both really, really nice. If you like cute packaging, especially get this True Love blush. This is so, so beautiful. Love that. Love this sponge from One Size. This is amazing. I've not seen a sponge like this. This is amazing. And I think he sent me two, so I'm gonna keep using this. Love this. Miss Kitty lashes obviously are amazing. I love them as bottom lashes, but on You Fine People, beautiful top lashes. This was not a new product, but this Danessa Myricks color fix in the foil was amazing. So pretty, this rock candy color. Thank you guys for joining me for a bona fide like PR video on the channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. And I'm back in full swing. I'm about to go change and film another video. So I will see you bitches very soon. Goodbye.